Hi, welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. This video will lead us to the demo of PROVEST, provenance-based test model for delay-tolerant networks. Delay-tolerant network is used in multi-network environment. The connection sustainability is not stable in this network. PROVEST is used to check the provenance of the data, and the trust for the data is calculated in this network. Malicious nodes cannot access the data because of this PROVEST method. Let us see the flow of the PROVEST. First of all, the trusted authority will give the key attributes to the source, intermediates, and then to the destination. Using that attributes, the source, intermediates, and then the destination will generate the keys. Using that key, there are two types of keys, that is group key, and then another one is the hash key. The group key is used to encrypt the data and then decrypt the data. The hash key is used to generate the hash ID for the provenance. First of all, the source will encrypt the data by using the group key and also generate the hash ID, that is the provenance ID, by using the hash key. And then the intermediate one also generate the hash ID. Intermediate 2 is also generating the hash ID. These hash IDs are transferred to destination, and the data is also transferred to destination. Destination receives the data and then decrypts the data by using the group key, and then verifies the trust by using the hash IDs verification. First of all, run homepage.java, enter number of nodes, create IDs, and then select the source and the destination, and then assign the energy for that. Now the trusted authority is opened, and also the intermediates are selected. Now assign the key parameters for all the persons in the process. Press send parameters and then go to source.java, run file, receive parameters, then go to destination and then send parameters. For destination, right click the file and then receive parameters. Go to send parameters in intermediate 1. For that, intermediates are selected, and then press run file option. Now the intermediate one receives the key parameters, and then send parameters for intermediate 2. Then the source have to generate the keys. For generating the keys, first of all we have to select a file, and then select the location. For that, press encrypt, select new, enter the password. This is the temporary key. Select CK generation and then press OK. Now press cancel, go to encryption, edit keys, select a key and then name it source, press add source, OK. Now select the parameters for that. Select the number of rounds as 12, memory as 12, and then blocks 13 to 10. Select key verification. OK. Now the source key is generated. Press OK. And then we have to generate another key. For that, select new, OK, and then enter the password. Select key generation, press OK, cancel, and then go to encryption, edit keys, select the second key and then edit properties, key generations are okay, press OK, and then enter the name as group key, press add. Now press OK, press OK. Now the group key is also generated. Now select the file and then the destination for encrypt it. Now the destination is selected. Press encrypt by using the group key. Now the data is encrypted. And then select the new archive. Select the location for archive. The location for archive is hash ID. Select it and then add the files to that. Go to PROVEST and then source. Select the source ID. Press OK. Now by using the source we have to generate the hashes. Now this hash is generated. Now store the hash as an archive file. Now the hash is stored and then we can close it. Browse the hash ID, PROVEST hash ID, select that and we can see the hashed ID. And then we can see the encrypted data in ELC file. Then the intermediate process. The intermediate have to generate the keys. Select a encrypt file. And then select the location, press encrypt. By using this we can generate the temporary key. Now select key verification and then press OK. Cancel encryption, edit keys. In that select the temporary key and name it as intermediate 1. Press add. Enter the password and OK. Now select the number of rounds as 16, then 8 as memory, 18 as blocks, and then again 18 as super blocks, and then the number of threads as 9. OK. Now the intermediate is also generated. Press OK. Now select a new archive file path. Select the archive file path, hash ID, and then insert the files into that. Select a file that is present in intermediate 1. Press OK. By using intermediate 1 we are generating the hashes. This is the hash generated for that, and then save that archive as intermediate 1. Press save. Now this hash value is 66 BB as a started one. Then go to browse and then select PROVEST and then into the hash ID 66 BB. This is the latestly generated. Press open. We can see the hash IDs here. And then now we have to generate the keys for second intermediate. For this second intermediate, press the key generation. Select the file. Select any one of the file and then select an output file. Press encrypt. Create the new key. This is the temporary key. Cancel. Now we have to convert it into a permanent key. Then press add. Press OK and then we have to set the parameters. Number of rounds as 12, memory as 10 and block as 1. Memory as 10 and block as 1. Super block as 16, thread as 14. Super block as 16, thread as 14. Okay. Now the intermediate 2 is also generated. Select an archive file path. Choose the location for that. The location is hash id, and then select it. Insert the files into that. The file is present in PROVEST intermediate 2, that is presented here. Using the intermediate 2, we are generating the hash. The hash is started as BE45. Now store the hash into hash id, intermediate 2 as a archive name. Press OK. Now select the browse button and then go to E drive. Inside the hash, now we are selecting the newly generated intermediate 2 hash. Now this is displayed here, and then finally the destination process. In destination have to generate the keys. For that, press the key generation, select a file, and then select the location, press the encrypt, generate the new key. This is the temporary key. Now the temporary key is generated. Convert it into a permanent key. Enter the password for that. Press OK. Now change the parameters for this: 12, 10, 19, 19 and then 17. Now the destination is also ready. Press OK. Now the key generation is successfully completed. Now the data is to be decrypted. For that, browse the button and then select decrypt file. Select the encrypted data that is present in E drive, PROVEST. Select ENC and then save it as dec.txt. Press decrypt. Now by using group key, we can decrypt the data. Group key password, press OK. Now the data is decrypted. And then here we can select the decrypted data. That data is displayed here. Now close it and get trusted IDs. These are the trusted IDs that is received to destination. Now we have to verify that hashes, file, and then open archive in D drive, PROVEST, hash ID. Select the source and then press source OK. Now enter the password for that source and then OK. Now the hash is converted into data. Now extract files. Select the directory for extraction. Inside PROVEST, select the destination, then select press OK. Now the hash is, that is the original data, is stored in the destination. And this is the source ID. This is present here. Likewise we have to do for the remaining process. Then close, open archive and select intermediate 1. Select intermediate 1 and then press password. By using this, the data are extracted. Destination is same, and then close it and open the archive. Intermediate 2, select the intermediate 2 and then enter the password. Okay, now extract the files. The destination is same, so the destination is successfully loaded, and then close it. Now press trust verification. Now all these three datas are generated by using the hashes that is submitted by source, intermediate 1 and 2. All the three hashes are matched with the source ID and then the intermediate and then intermediate 2. Now the result is trusted data. The decrypted data is trustable for the destination.